This week, each of our daily readings will be about John the Baptist. John was Jesus' cousin, older by just a few months. And he's so important that each of the gospel writers takes time to tell us about John the Baptist, who he was, what his role was, and we hear words from him that are important for us to hear and to heed. Matthew begins his gospel with a genealogy, as I shared in a sermon a couple weeks ago. Luke begins his gospel with the story of Zechariah and Elizabeth. Mark begins his gospel with John the Baptist. And I encourage you to read in your own Bible, Mark chapter 1, verses 1 through 8. And our verses for the day are verses 2 and 3. As it is written in the prophet Isaiah, "See, I am sending my messenger ahead of you who will prepare your way. The voice of one crying out in the wilderness, prepare the way of the Lord, make his paths straight." All of the Gospels pretty much view John the Baptizer as the one that Isaiah and Malachi foretold, the messenger who would come to clear or prepare the way for the coming Messiah, who the gospel writers all believe to be Jesus. For some of us who are football fans, this is a season where we're watching a lot of football. My wife Jill loves football and is delighted that her Philadelphia Eagles are the best record and the best team in the NFL this year. And one of the things about football is the guys who carry the ball the most, running backs, wide receivers, they tend to get a lot of the glory. And you know who doesn't? The guys who block for them. Those are usually the offensive linemen. And the team that Jill follows and favors, the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the reasons why they are the best team is because they have the best offensive line. And what an offensive line does is they prepare the way for the running back to be able to run and hopefully to go far. And their job is to clear the defense, to clear the obstacles so that a running back can run far. And in a sense, that's what John the Baptist is doing for Jesus. He is the one clearing the way, making the way straight and clear so that when Jesus can come, he has freedom and access to preach and to minister and to go and to make it clear to the people who he is and what he is proclaiming. So John the Baptizer, his proclamation, is how Mark starts his gospel. And he is echoing Isaiah and Malachi. Here is the messenger. Here is the one. And John's coming lets us know that the Messiah is not far behind. I hope you will enjoy this week as we get to know John the Baptist. And I encourage you to read the passages each week so you can see the shading or the perspective that each gospel writer places or views John in.